Do you have a car? So you know how to drive? Do you know how to change your own oil? Well, in my personal opinion, you should probably have your license taken away. No, wait, it's okay. It's okay. Because today on Dan Fixes Things, we're going to show you how. It's going to be fine. So you're going to need to find a few things in your car, and they're going to be in a different place on pretty much every different model car, but more or less you're going to be looking for the same exact things. You're going to need to find your oil dipstick, which I hope you know where that is. If you don't know where it is, you should find it so you can check your oil every now and again. And then you're going to need to find your fill cap, which is where you're actually going to be putting the oil in. On the underside of the car, on this one, in some cars the filter is going to be up top, but on this one it's on the underside. You're going to need to find the filter and then your oil drain plug. Check our oil here. That's black. That's ready to be changed. Now to get to those parts underneath the car, the drain plug and the oil filter, it's obviously much easier if the front of the car is up in the air. Now you can do this a couple different ways. You could use jack stands in the jack. We're going to use these ramps, but there's actually another way that you can do it if you're a complete savage, and I'll show you how to do that now.
Savage.
Since we're not complete savages, we're going to go ahead and pull it up on these ramps. But it's very important that you have a spotter for this so that you don't drive over them. Whoa, where'd you come from?
Hey, Bubba G! It's a surprise! You good? More, a little bit. Stop!
Now we're up on our ramps. We've got it between the two humps where it should be, and it's safe to get underneath the car now. So here's our drain plug. On some cars it's going to be on the back of the oil pan. On this one it's pointing straight down, which is actually kind of a good thing. On the ones where it's on the back of the pan, you have to make sure to position your oil collection pan exactly right, or else you spray it all over the driveway. And then our filter is that nasty oily white thing right there. So first we're going to drain the oil, then we're going to change the filter. So before we go ahead and pop that drain plug out, we have to take off our filler cap, because vacuum or something. Suffice to say, this could be hot. So be careful. That's going to drain for a while. And actually, the longer you let it drain, the better, because the nastiest, gloppiest stuff comes out at the end. If you've got the time, you can actually leave it drain overnight, and that might help if your engine's real sludged up. When I'm doing an oil change, I like to go ahead and pour one out for the homies as well, just so that if there's any residual old oil left in the pan, this does a little bit to flush it out. It's not necessary, but I like to do it. Just put about a quart through there with the drain plug open. Now we're going to go ahead and prep the filter. All you have to do is get a little bit of oil right on this gasket here. So just take the finger and stick it in your oil. Just make sure that's good and lubricated. Then we can go ahead and take the old one off. I'm just going to go ahead and take this off. Once you get it cracked loose, it should just unscrew by hand. Now this is also going to be full of oil, so you want to make sure to position this not right above your cameraman. See? Yep.
Oh, that's hot.
Yep. That's good and heavy because it's full of oil. Just gonna let that drain out into our oil pan. And once it's done peeing all over the place, we'll put the other filter on. Come on, be a pal. There we go. So all you're looking for is hand tight. So put it on there. Maybe take some paper towels so your hands aren't all slippy from all the oil everywhere.
Oh, there's a bug.
Where?
What's going on? I'm joking.
There we go, that ought to do it. And with your drain plug, you're looking exactly the same thing. You don't want to over tighten it. So, get your wrench on it. Again, go. Yeah, it feels like about 5 to 8 foot-pounds of torque, right? Just about hand tight. If you over tighten it, it actually will leak. And it just makes it that much harder to get off next time you change your oil. The more astute among you may have noticed that I'm using diesel oil in this truck. Shell Rotella T5, which is a semi-synthetic blend. Basically, if it's got push rods in it, I feel like it could benefit from the extra zinc content. Reason being, they took the zinc out of most over-the-counter normal automotive motor oils. So I'm using this. It probably isn't necessary because this one does have a roller cam in it, but I like the extra protection. Also let you go a little longer on your oil change intervals. So I'm going to go ahead and put 4 quarts in. The capacity on this truck is 5 quarts. What I like to do is put in a quart shy, check the dipstick, and then add the other quart if it needs it. Because you may have residual oil in there. You may also have dents in your oil pan, which will cause it to not fill all the way. And it's actually just as bad to have too much oil as it is to have not enough. Liquid gold! Tasty liquid gold. Liquid gold.
Do you get drunk if you drink that?
No, you just die. Tech tip, don't die. So we're gonna go ahead and check the level now. Camera's in the way. And as you can see, that's actually showing right about full, just a little bit shy of it. But we are up at kind of an angle because of where the ramps are. Like, we're kind of level-ish, but it might be enough to throw it off. So I am gonna add about a half a quart more, and then we'll check it again once it's on the ground. Now that we've got it down off the ramps, we're gonna go ahead and check this one more time. I can't see anything because it's dark. And it's showing a little low. Like I expected it would after we dropped it. Check it one more time. So yeah, about half a quart down, which is about where I figured it would be. So we'll add that last half quart and we'll be good to go.
Hey Dad, so what do I do with the oil though? Should I just like dump it on my lawn?
No, don't dump it on your lawn. You can take it to pretty much any parts store that sells oil and filters. Most of them have a tank in the back that you can dump it into and they recycle it. Failing that, most cities have some sort of municipal recycling center that you can bring your oil to. Whatever you do, don't dump it on the yard, don't dump it down the storm drain, and don't dump it in the toilet. That's bad for the ecosystem.
Thanks man, that's a good news. Next time I'll tell my friend Sergio Consuela not to do that anymore.
Anymore?
Yeah, because he's the one that taught me.
Thanks.
And you did it. You changed your own oil. You can drive now.
Consuela.